Nah, bro, get your own content,
Hey,
bro.
The car freaked out and went into like a limp mode.
Looks like everybody else came out to this midnight Sudoku run. That's the issue there.
Car accident, motorcycles just all over the spot.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's vlog, we are going to take the car back to Studio RSR. So after Spocom and after our trip that I just came back from, I went to St. Louis for one of my cousin's weddings. My first time out there too, so it was actually pretty interesting. I will say that we are definitely very lucky for the weather we have in California, because as soon as I touched down over there, it was humid, and so I wasn't used to that. Now that I'm back officially, I'm going to take this car back to Studio RSR so they can dial in the tuning. So for many of you guys that have been watching, you know, the turbo series of the 86, they basically had gotten the car done to the point where I can drive it, but not drive it hard, and it's not like completely tuned. Like, there's only been 3 revisions. For the most part, other people have like 10 revisions or something like that, you know. Some people have told me it's taking like a week to dial in the tuning. I want different maps, you know. I want to be able to have like maybe burbles. I want to, you know, have flames if that's possible. You know, I want to be rowdy, you know, in this car. You know, the car has just like settled down so much, aside from when I hit boost and I hear the sounds of the turbo. But other than that, it's, you know, it's kind of quiet. So I want it to be more rowdy. I'm going ahead and mention that. We got about an hour-and-a-half drive, so the car's already warmed up already. Let's go ahead and head out, and then I'll mention a couple other things that I was kind of paying attention to yesterday, actually. And so as I'm driving the car over there, it's doing okay. But yesterday I took the car to get a car wash and to fill it up with the 85. I want to say close to when I was kind of getting home, in first gear, I kind of hit like a little bit of high RPM, so I was hitting boost for sure. And then the car freaked out and went into like a limp mode, and I couldn't go past like 20, maybe 25 miles per hour. And so I was able to I was close enough to home to kind of limp it home, you know. But then I kind of sat it in the driveway, turned off the car, let it sit for a while, and then I turned the car back on, but the VSC light was still on, the check engine light was still on, so it was still in limp mode, and I couldn't really, you know, get it out. So my next thing, I hopped on the AccuTech app, and I kind of did a diagnosis. It gave me like 5 codes, had like an evap leak, and then had some other stuff with like control module, something like that. So I ended up unplugging the battery. I left it off for like a good amount of time, and then I plugged it back in, and everything was off. The check engine light was off, the VSC light was off, and then I went to go drive it for a little bit. So I didn't hit boost. I tried not to hit boost when I was driving it, because I just wanted to make sure I can drive it safely to Studio RSR, because it'd be a real hassle if I couldn't drive it to Studio RSR for them to finish up the tuning. I have it on track mode, so that way I can, you know, monitor the heat and everything. It's pretty cool outside, you know, 69 degrees, so definitely that helps. Like I said, I've just been babying it. I've been shifting around like 3,500 RPM, maybe like 4,000. Not really hitting boost, but it's doing okay for now. So we're just gonna baby it to all the way to Studio RSR. Definitely don't want it to go into limp mode again. I was like, no! Here at Studio RSR, we went over a ton of stuff that the car has been, you know, doing, and, you know, kind of things that we need to like address, which is one of the biggest things is the cooling. So we might be updating some of like the parts that we need, like the radiator, you know, oil cooler, things of that sort, while the car is finishing up on its tune. So hopefully we can get it done by this week. Fuel Fest is by the end of this weekend. Maybe we might be able to go to that, maybe not, but we'll see. So just kind of came to the back of here, and look what we got here. Sheesh. We've seen this before at a ton of different shows, but what's really, really cool is to see that it's here at Studio RSR. These guys are actually getting a ton of other like 86 BRZs as well. So it's really cool. It's like starting to become like a forefront for like 86 BRZ builds. As you guys can see, it definitely has all the works on this. Man, body kit is really nice, I'm not gonna lie. That color is just crazy. And I want one of these wings. These wings, I think, go for like $2,000, I believe. That Street Hunter wing, that swan neck is really freaking cool though. Nice build. And then they got all their other builds going on right now. Like I said, you guys, definitely you guys can bring your car here. As you guys can see, you know, they have done Larry Chen's car. They're doing my car. They have, I forget his name, but I know he works with TJ at Street Hunter. I apologize, my boy, but he has his car. They worked on Daniel Song's car over here. So definitely you guys should bring your car to Studio SR. They're currently getting some shots right now for their page and, you know, for reels and stuff. So it's nice to see it like being driven by somebody else because you don't normally get to see that all the time. So it is a couple days later. I figured we kind of would continue this vlog. You know, today it is Saturday on the weekend. So there's a couple things that we kind of had to do today. And one of those things actually is to meet up with Tyler and drop off the gauge and the gauge housing. So that way my boy Tyler can re-3D print us another housing that fits our gauges, and it's gonna be super sick and way more simpler than having to source another housing, because like I said, there's not really many housing options that you can have that's out there. Like we went over for the 86, there's one in the vent, and then there's another one that's like over here in this area, and it looks ugly. It sucks. So definitely wanted to get these gauges done. This is my first time to my foods, but oh look, there he is right there. So for those of you guys that don't know, I mean, he's been on the channel multiple times before, but this is Tyler, and he has
Good
this.
to be back. Good to be back.
I'm sure some of you know him for this purple Porsche right here. But what I didn't know is that actually he was building.
This?
Yeah, he was building this before I knew him on the Porsche.
Yeah.
And now my boy has this. Look at this.
This, you want to, hey, get up close on this, dude. Look at it. I mean, it's a little bit dirty, but from the dirt, look how clean this is. And I want you to guess the total price of this thing.
Actually,
for this old school 1987.
Actually, you're right. If you give this like a nice like decontamination and detail, like
I just washed it, but it's been sitting here with no cover, obviously.
It doesn't look like there's no rust,
nothing,
or anything like
body
that.
panels all straight.
It's not like
I don't have
fading.
the key, but I could show you right here. Look, if you look in the interior, look how clean.
Yo, it is. Whoa, what's with the cleanness of these seats? I'm guessing you picked this up for like, I don't know, $3,000?
800 bucks.
800 bucks?
800 bucks.
Dude, who was selling this? Somebody that didn't know what they had or what?
Dude, this is a 1987 Mercedes 300D, and it's a turbo diesel at that. So,
oh damn, a diesel too?
Yeah, that's the biggest caveat that I needed for this. My whole goal is I wanted to build a 190E, if you guys are familiar with that. It's a very popular and iconic chassis for Mercedes back in the 90s. They went to compete with like the M3s of the world.
Oh, no way.
That was Mercedes' goal, is to compete with BMW with that
So
car.
it was like a peak moment for them.
Right. But I couldn't get my hands on that diesel chassis. I wanted a 190D because, again, diesel. I'm trying to get the diesel chassis, and I'll tell you guys that about in a little minute.
Yeah.
But I ended up finding this thing for 800 bucks, and I was like, man, this is a W124. Which is the same year of this 190E that I was trying to build, and the chassis is almost identical. It's very similar. Not perfect, but it's pretty close. It's going to have the look, styling, and everything that I need, but most importantly, it is a diesel, and you want to know why? 1987, that key number. So we live in California. Smog is a huge issue, as you probably know.
Yeah.
Smog was not implemented for diesels until 1999, so
Oh,
this
shit,
is smog
no way.
exempt. This diesel.
Oh hell yeah, we don't gotta smog this thing?
No.
Oh heck yeah,
This diesel is coming out for a twin turbo LS.
Ooh, and that less. Okay, alright. Like honestly, like that like fits for this kind of car. I feel like putting that LS in this. It's like it seems like the engine bay is like pretty big. I don't know if it's
big.
I don't know if it's crowded in their stock, right? You know what I mean? Because obviously you're gonna be taking it out.
Everything in here is gonna come out because it's gonna be a full repurposed race car. The goal here is to make a full tube chassis for this car.
Oh, no way.
Taking my 3D scanner, gonna 3D scan the entire body, the entire chassis.
Oh, no
build a
way.
full tube chassis is the goal.
Yeah. Is there like
full
already
grid
examples of something like that out there?
There's some, and I'll show you renderings of what we're going to be working with,
Okay,
and I
that's
think it's
sick,
going to
sick.
kind of blow your mind because
Sick.
they're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like I was mentioning to you guys, Tyler is going to be helping us with our 3D printing of the gauge housing, but he also does his own like carbon wrapping too. So it's really cool because he picked it up not too long ago, and he's kind of just been having a lot of fun with it, it seems like, and just experimenting with things that he finds interesting. So it's cool to kind of like see him document all of it and make some pretty cool stuff for himself.
My makeshift.
This is cool, dude.
Yeah. Makeshift carbon house. Yeah. So Des gave you guys a little bit of a rundown, but I have been doing 3D printing, 3D scanning, doing things in CAD. Developing like actual parts and things like that, which has been really fun. I've also been doing the carbon skinning, and then I started making my own actual carbon parts recent, like full carbon parts. Like I made a carbon fender for my motorcycle, 100% carbon.
Okay, real quick before I get into this, I just want to mention to you guys, like I've talked to like other people who do 3D printing and stuff like that. It's not easy to pick up the skill and work some of these like softwares and to like get things down and to like really understand the processes. So I just want to say like that's pretty cool. Like I don't think you guys understand, like to be able to kind of just pick that up and kind of like do it like fairly well. It's really impressive. So like kudos to you, man.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
very
I try really hard.
Very
at
talented.
stuff.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
Dude, it's not even I just try fucking hard. That's it. So like everybody who says like, oh, I wish I could do stuff, it's not even a matter of like budget or anything. Like I started off poor. Like I had nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then I built my way up here, grinded my way to where I'm at, worked for everything that I had. And it's just like that drive to learn new stuff and continue to keep pushing myself even when things fail. So that's the biggest thing for me is when things don't work out, I don't get depressed. I'm like, it just, not saying I don't get
It's
depressed.
more or less like trying to find another route now. How can I find a way?
Then I just get obsessed with like, okay, well, how can I make
it happen? Yeah, exactly.
How can it work?
The solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fixate on that, like, okay, if this didn't work, how can I actually fix it? How can I get this thing to work? How can I improve?
It's the man DNA in us, bro. You know, trying to find solutions for problems.
Yep, and so here you go.
This is cool. So this is for the Porsche, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you had cracked it, right? Not or
split it in half.
Split it, right? Okay.
Yeah, cracked it right in half, and it was not like a little crack. It was blown up.
That was just crazy.
Yeah. So this is oh yeah, ready for us to do another.
Oh yeah. So it's already been hardened.
Yep,
it's already cured right now.
Technically, we should be doing another layer like this on the bottom.
Yeah.
The bottom, obviously, it looks ridiculous because I don't really care too much.
Let me see. Oh yeah, so there's obviously hard drips and stuff like that right here.
Yeah, which
but,
is
I mean, that's
not
cool.
a big deal.
You just sand it.
Yeah, you sand it and then you'll flip it, and then you'll see like, oh, it's so disgusting. But like, on the other side, yeah, you get these drips, but that's fine. They all get sanded off.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes. That's always the process of doing these when you do it by hand, but.
And it's a big part too.
Yeah, but what do you think about the carbon being laid in general? It looks.
So in terms of like, for those of you guys that don't know, like I literally like work with this type of stuff like for the past like 9 years in aerospace. When I look at the way people lay their carbon in the type of direction that they have the ribbons going, and if they have it all like flowing like correctly, I really pay attention to that. Like this right here is a very hard curve to do.
Yeah, this side.
And so I'm pretty sure, yeah, like right here, you probably had to butt splice it right here. Yeah. So, but this is really good. Like you see how it flows?
Yeah.
That's pretty good right there.
Yeah, this one wasn't meant to be like perfect because it's like I already did the show thing with the Cayman. It's already been there, done that.
SEMA, all that.
Yeah, all that stuff. So it's like not critical for me to have this thing perfect. It's more so getting it back onto the car. It's like the car's already seen road use.
Yeah.
It's gonna get beat up.
Now it's just more or less like, all right, presentable, enjoying it.
Fixing it, getting it presentable, and not being super meticulous on like, okay, it looks good enough, and that's it for me right now.
Yeah.
Whereas if I was doing this for somebody, or like it's going on another SEMA car or something like that, this would just like there'd be no exceptions, no shortcuts. If it was not perfect, I'd be doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's trial and error, really.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of how you make it work.
But also weave directions. So this side goes that way, the other side goes the other direction.
Oh, I see. So this one goes this way, this one goes this way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So clearly you planned for that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's cool. This is definitely your guys' first time, like, you know, looking at, you know, this and looking at the AEM gauge as well. So this is the housing, you know, and it sits right on top of the glove compartment. It's actually definitely very, like, good. So yeah, that's the issue there. She says that enough.
Yeah. Is it in there?
Yeah, is it in yet?
Yeah, damn. Yeah.
That's a lot. So definitely from 52, definitely these were made for 60.
Yeah, that's gonna be fine.
Solid.
There should be no issue getting this done, to be honest. It will look very pretty too.
And he said he'll have it done by tonight, guys. Can you believe that? That's crazy.
Done by tonight.
Same day turnaround.
You know how fast I can get these things done?
I'm just joking, you guys. Like, it's a process. It's not just like sometimes.
No, you'll
depending.
be surprised. You'll
Really?
be surprised.
Sometimes, okay, because my boy will be like, oh yeah, I printed this part out and it took 4 hours or whatever, whatnot, you know.
Ideally, I think I'm envisioning it sitting like that, or maybe pushing it out so that the bevel kind of matches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, either way.
This guy does not care. He just wants it in.
I mean, yeah. For you guys that don't know, like, this is what it should look like. This is the little eBay part here.
Yeah, and I'll make sleeves for these gauges. So, if you need them, or you guys need them.
Yeah, because I'll tell you this much, and this will be something cool for you guys to hit Tyler up for. No companies make this, dude. Like, this is I only found this on eBay.
Really?
The only other gauge that we get is in our AC vent, and it's in our driver's side to the left of us, and that's mainly about it. Yeah.
Let's get it, boys.
So, you know, since my boy had a setup here in his garage, kind of had to, you know, take advantage of that and get a good workout in. So it actually feels really good. This setup is like so clean. Come on, you got it. Oh my gosh, no, but we're literally putting in work right now. This setup is so freaking clean. I would be in here every morning if
So
I
would
could.
I. If I lived here.
Yeah, right.
Taking advantage of my parents' fucking
setup.
setup.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and finish up this setup, and then later on, you guys, we're actually going to go on a little midnight ride with a group of people. So I'm excited for that because it's not something we normally do. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so like I said, we came out, and looks like everybody else came out to this midnight Sudoku run too. So, you know, it's actually funny. I was kind of thinking about this earlier. It's actually the first time that we've been on like our little bit of a run like this. So I don't know. It looks like it definitely could get a little bit hectic. We're kind of just gassing up right now. Surely. Yeah, there's a ton of freaking people here. Man, I really wish we had the GR86 with us, you guys. It would have been so freaking cool, man. So next time for sure. We'll come out to more things like this. I've been wanting to kind of like do a lot more of like, I don't know, drives and everything like that. So maybe we'll go ahead and we'll, you know, do some more of these if it goes well. Just got done with the drivers meeting. Everyone's gonna be driving speed limit. Everyone's gonna be following each other at speed limit. Yeah, right. Look at this food Paulie. Hey man, hey, I need you to sit with the Hattie, bro. I need you to sit with the Hattie, bro. I need that Hattie, bro. Hey, I need that cameo. I need that cameo.
Did you sign the link, bro? You gotta go to the link, bro.
Hey, bro.
We do this professionally, bro.
All right, GR, I see you. That's my dude. All right, let's get on the road. Get out of here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we was moving. And I could barely, like, hopefully I was able to get a couple clips where he just got to the first location. Polly, I don't even know where Polly's at. Polly, it was just took a little bit to get out of the gas station, and then as soon as you got out, it was just like gun ho, and yeah, we got lost in the mix. Seems like everyone's kind of pulling in now. It was fun. It was cool.
Nah, bro, get your own content, bro.
Let me get some of that. Let me get some of that, bro. They said it was a crash. They said it was flames. I want to see
This
that.
guy is a certified Z hater driving a Z.
Come on, bro. Let me
Yo.
see that, bro. Let me get
Yo.
that content, man.
Nah, but deadass. There was a car accident. Fucking motorcycles just all over the spot.
dude.
Fucking the homie with the blue Supra was involved in it.
Oh, no way. I just seen him pull
Yeah,
in, too. You guys, it's like a little bit past 1:30
This guy ain't
a.m.
young
in the
no more.
morning, okay?
He's pushing 30 now.
Cops was out.
He's starting
Oh,
to
my
feel it.
gosh. Don't tell him that.
Them pushing 30s. He's starting to feel it, bro.
You guys,
starting to feel
listen.
them late nights.
Listen. Basically, cops kind of blocked off our way that we were going, and we just kind of didn't want to make it more of a struggle just in case we didn't want to get in trouble. So we kind of, you know, busted a UE and kind of came to the gas station. Like I said, it's like 1:30 a.m. in the morning. We live very far from where we're at right now. We're like kind of deep into OC, damn near on PCH. I feel like it's gonna take me a cool minute to get home. So I think I'm gonna just call it for
Pushing
today.
30, bro.
Come on, hey, the bars close at 2.
So we
Bars
still,
and clubs
the
close at
bars
2.
are still open right now.
What it is it is it's hey-o, hey-o. Shirley with the freaking puns. So anyways, I think we're gonna call it, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down this vlog for you guys. Hopefully, I know I didn't get too much of everyone, you know, kind of being on the road and doing some craziness, and that was because I was personally driving and enjoying myself, but it was fun. So next time, hopefully we have the 86 when we come and do this. Anyways, make sure you guys live long and prosper. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
Don't die.